Operation Fast and Furious, aside from the name of the film franchise, was also part of Project Gunrunner and became a widespread public disaster for the Obama administration, and especially Attorney General Eric Holder, ATF Director Kenneth E. Melson, and others following the death of a Border Patrol agent and hundreds of others in Mexico.
Hi, my name is Isabel, and in this channel I will talk about the illegal arms selling from the United States to Mexico and the consequences that this conflict called Iron River creates in Mexico and its society. So we know that Mexico has a long story with the organized crime organization. So one of the most important elements that makes these criminal organizations very powerful is the arming. So they use any kind of guns, any kind of arms that even the military, the Mexican military doesn't have common knowledge that this arming is from the United States. A lot of people try to look the other side and say that maybe it's an entire fault from the Mexican government. But we need to understand that the freely arms selling of the United States creates a chain of the guns that are used in the assaults from criminal organizations, and some of the stores that are in the United States, in states like Texas or even Florida, that is a very strange that even in Florida, that is a little far away from Mexico, it has a connection with the illegal arm selling from the criminal organizations. So in this chapter I want to concentrate the focus on the history or background about these illegal arms selling. The moment that is common knowledge here in Mexico is the Fast and Furious operation that was created by Felipe Calderon and United States President of that moment, that is Barack Obama. They didn't think enough about the problem, about the situation that they were making, that was giving to the criminal organizations freely access to arms. So the police, the authorities can follow their track, but they only did an immense problem in Mexico. 2008, 2010, there were a lot of fear from even going outside of houses. I remember that in kindergartens, in primary schools, secondary schools, high schools, everywhere there were these kinds of drills, of simulations to know how to react in case of an assault of the criminal organizations, because Operation Fast and Furious, the criminal organizations had a lot of arms, a lot of guns in their power. Were so many conflicts in the society, even in the light, in the sunlight, and people were so afraid. People were always alarming themselves. So we were not safe at that time. We know that these criminal organizations had a connection with Mexico since 1970. So it's a lot of progress, it's a lot of evolution that these criminal organizations had from the years, through the years, I'm sorry. So right now it's impossible to control these criminal organizations if they exist since the 70s. 50 years of the evolution of these criminal organizations also had the support of the government. They make business, they make connections, they make money for them. The criminal organizations make money for the government. Nowadays, I think we are fully covered by the criminal organizations in every point of our lives. It's a common knowledge that criminal organizations are everywhere nowadays. From arms, from assaults, from kidnapping, from these illegal situations to even selling fruit, selling vegetables. Even the criminal organizations owns the lands where vegetables, fruit are being cultivated. So they are everywhere. One of the cases or one of the situations that is more common is the payment of floor. Floor payment, or in Spanish is el pago de suelo, o el pago de piso, because they think they are the owners of everything because of the power they have. And this power is not from nowadays. This power has been given since the 70s from the government, because they know where they are, they know what they do, and they do nothing about that. So it's very difficult only guide us only from the illegal arms selling, because will be kidnapped, so you will work for the criminal organizations.